Hey folks, Country Prepper here. It's a little breezy out here today, so hopefully there isn't too much wind noise, but I thought I'd better come back and give you guys an update. It's been a couple months since I shot a video, and things were looking pretty bad for me there for a while, but I am feeling quite a bit better than I was. There for a couple of weeks, it was, things were looking pretty grim, I'll be honest. You know, there's a couple weeks where I barely got out of bed, and if I did, it was to go to the bathroom and go back to the couch and lay back down. I was feeling pretty darn sick before I got into the specialist to figure out what was going on, and then it still took a couple weeks after that for me to I had to make some changes in my diet and things like that in order to start feeling better. So what was actually wrong with me was you know, because of going through chemotherapy and radiation treatment for Hodgkin's lymphoma back in 2008, I have what they refer to as non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. That's why my liver was bothering me. It's still swelled up. They said it's going to be for a long time until, you know, it takes many years for it to get this bad, so it's going to take a long time to get better again, get back to, it'll probably never be back to normal, but it will recover. So I have a long road to recovery, in other words, but I am feeling quite a bit better, and I will start getting back to making some videos for you guys again. The other problem that I had, and this all kind of came to a head all at once, apparently I have a digestive disorder from the same thing, basically. Called diverticulitis. Basically what that amounts to is you know, your digestive tract gets damaged, and there's like little pockets, I guess, or something like that. They're not really holes, but like little pockets, little flaps that if you eat like seeds and stuff like that, they get caught in there, stuff with holes in it. And so the reason that I got so bad so fast over the summer, you know, we started eating food out of the garden once it started producing, and so many foods out of the garden have seeds in them, or holes. Peas have holes, beans have holes, corn has holes, all the seeds in the tomatoes. We like to eat a lot of tomatoes in the summertime, and all those little seeds were getting caught in them little flaps, or whatever you want to call them, little pockets. And it was backing me up, and I was getting very toxic. You know, it was days at a time in between. It was kind of gross, but in between me going to the bathroom, it was days at a time. And basically, it started feeling like I was trying to digest a rock, because I was, you know, the stuff was getting so packed together because of that digestive disorder. So that's why I went downhill. You know, once it started once it started messing with me, I just downhill. I was in bad shape, in a big hurry. And so that was one of the big things that kept me from getting anything done, getting any work done, getting out shooting any videos, because I was just in so much pain. My abdomen was swelling up so bad that it messed up my lower back. My lower back, I've been having to go to the chiropractor and get that worked on. I can only walk about a quarter mile at a time, where I was going out and walking 2 miles a day, you know, several times a week, and didn't blink an eye at it. I was up to carrying, oh, what was about 30 pounds, somewhere in there, in my, you know, my summertime bug out bag is about 30 pounds. I need to lighten that up anyway, but still, I was carrying that without a problem, going hiking with it. You know, I was not really feeling that great when I did the bug out camp. And I don't know if Lee Ralph, I went to shake his hand on the last day, and I got this pain in my side, and almost started getting a tear to my eye. I don't know if he noticed me kind of cringe a little bit when I went to shake his hand, but that's what it was. I was, you know, I just had a sharp pain in my side, and you know, I was really not feeling that well that weekend. So I feel better than I did then, I'll say that, but still, except for my lower back getting screwed up. So I can't really carry a lot of weight right now. I'm hoping to get that fixed, because I have a lot of big plans for this channel. One thing, TAC was one of the people at at the bug out camp, and she has a new channel called, I hope I don't get this wrong, because I haven't, she's only put out 1 or 2 videos so far. A-OK Foraging and Adventures, I think is what it's called. So I'll leave a link to that in the description box below. I also have, I think it was a couple of years ago, I started a knife design that was kind of a work in progress, and I didn't really care for the first design. It just didn't turn out quite what I was expecting it to do. So I have a new design that's been redesigned. I'm actually going to call it the CPST, Country Prepper Survival Tool, because I'm also working with the mother of all survival kits, Kevin over there, great guy, and I'm working on CPSK, which will be Country Prepper Survival Kit. So, but the CPST, my new knife design, that is being produced by BCK Knives. He has a channel called Down South Survival, and you guys are going to want to go over there and subscribe to his channel, because if I like the design, I'm going to have some extras made, and we're going to do some giveaways. I also have a 10K subscriber giveaway that was supposed to happen months ago, and just never got around to it because of my health condition. So we're going to get that going, and I have a lot of big plans. I'm going to address that in a future video. I'm also going to address the CP Kydex business in a future video. But for right now, all I'm going to say is I'm working, you know, here and there, an hour or 2 at a time. I have to take medications, pain medications, and muscle relaxers just in order to stand there for an hour or 2 and work on sheaths. I can't even finish a cross draw in that amount of time, and I usually can't even stand to work 2 days in a row. So, you know, I've still got all the other problems. Here comes the wind. Still got all the other problems that came along with, you know, cancer treatment from years ago. The, you know, peripheral neuropathy, my hands and toes and feet and all that going numb. You know, I got arthritis in my neck and my shoulders, you know, just my knees. I'm kind of wrecked, guys. I'm not even 40 years old, but I feel like I'm 70 sometimes. But, you know, I'll get along and I'll get better, and things will get back to normal here on this channel. One thing I will say is, as far as CP Kydex goes, I'm probably not going to do it for a living ever again. It was too much stress. That was another reason why I got so sick, is I was stressed out, I was overworking myself, and it's just, I can't do that to myself anymore. So I'm just going to go back to doing it as a hobby, and, you know, I might take, mostly I want to make stuff, you know, make gifts and give away to you guys, and, you know, I might make a sheath for a friend here and there, or if somebody's got a giveaway, I'll pitch in on their giveaway. I might keep doing the raffles, but I'm not going to keep the money. I think I'm going to start doing, you know, I don't know, maybe a month or bi-monthly raffle, and give the money to charity, like a veterans charity of some kind, or maybe, I used to work with, what was the name of that? I think it was Operation Gratitude or something like that. That sounds right. It's been a while since I did that, but I used to give all my Amazon money and you know, the affiliate money, you know, from you guys buying stuff through my links. I used to give all that money, and what else? There was something else I added into it, and I used to give that to this charity. So I'll have to look them up again and see what's tell you about it in a future video. But that's kind of something I'm just thinking about doing. So other than that, you know, glad to be back, and I want to thank everybody for their comments on my last video when things were going bad. And it really, knowing that many people care really did help me keep my head up and keep moving forward, you know, keep pushing, keep fighting, and keep alive. So it made a big difference, and I want to thank you guys. One thing I guess I could show you, you can probably see this, some of the aftermath, because I was getting so backed up and my body was becoming very toxic. I started, and I'm still getting them every now and then, but I'm getting better. You can kind of see some of the little red bumps. It's kind of the aftermath. They all looked kind of like this, all over my head, back of my neck, and Yeah, it was kind of gross actually, but it really made me really nervous. I've never had my body get that toxic before, because I usually eat really well, even though I'm fatter than hell. I do eat good food. So it was the one time, it was actually kind of funny. The doctor said it was the one time that I would have been better off eating processed foods, because I wouldn't have had all the seeds in them. So like our tomato sauce, chili sauce, stuff like that, we just, use the tomatoes whole, so they have all the tomato seeds in the sauce. So but anyway, I'm getting better. That's the main thing, and I want to thank you guys again for all your support. It really made a huge difference to me, and I really appreciate it. So we're going to move along. Make sure you go over and subscribe to Down South Survival, so you can see he's done a few videos on that knife already. It's in the works. He's actually, I think he's got it completely ground now, and I've shot this video like a dozen times now. Something went wrong on every one of them, but I'm out of practice. But after about a dozen of them, I'm getting back in practice of talking to the camera again and feeling like I'm actually talking to you guys, like you're sitting right here with me. So I'll get back in the swing of things, and go sub that channel. You might as well do it ahead of time, because in order to win one of the knives I want to give away, you're going to have to sub his channel anyway. So Down South Survival, links in the description. AOK Foraging and Adventures. She has a camp out coming up. I almost forgot to say this. She has a camp out coming up next month, and I'm really hoping that I can carry my pack so that I can go on that camp out. If not, they said, they're great people. Like BJ over at Bearded CB 82. Great guy. And, him and Tack and a couple other people said, hey, if you can't make it in there, we'll carry your pack for you. So, just awesome people, And I want to go, most of them were at the bug out camp, so I want to go hang out with them again now that I'm feeling better. So, except for my back, like I said. So, the main thing I had to change was my diet. So, I have no problem doing that. And it's just mainly keeping out the seeds, the holes, no nuts of any kind. Yeah, seeds, holes, and no nuts. And what else was it? Oh, it is really difficult to cut sugar out of your diet, guys. It is very, very difficult, but it's something I'll probably talk about in another video, because it is helping me. It's, changing your diet makes a huge difference on how you feel. So even when it's something that could go horribly wrong, like the digestive disorder. So, but anyway, I've rambled on long enough. Thanks again for all your support, guys, and make sure you go sub those channels, and you'll be seeing stuff, kind of collaborations going on between those channels. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time.